2012, Eloise walks into the green pastures of Redlands College for the first time. Her skirt was way too long. Her hair in a tight plait and her shoes shinier than Tim's head. She had classes with Mitchell and he clearly caught her eye.
Because Mitch was a man of few words, I was very surprised when he came home from school early in grade 11. Said he'd met the girl he was going to marry. What did she say? What did she do? How do you know that? And he was like, I don't know. I didn't talk to her or anything.
What do you do when the words that you speak in truth fall to the ground?
Now, Eloise's first impression was a funny guy who doesn't shy away from a bit of banter. Also a guy who has the bluest of eyes and lovely shoulders.
When I first met Mitch and Eloise in high school, I couldn't have known that they'd become two of my favourite people. I also couldn't have known that I was about to witness a painful, angsty teen drama, as Mitch spent months trying to convince Eloise to go out with him, while Eloise played the field.
But their relationship didn't really blossom until 2 years later in grade 12. So as we all know, Eloise Allen was, 2014, captain of Redlands College. It was her proudest achievement, the highlight of her life, she always calls it. Regardless of what caught Mitch's interest, it continued beyond her captain term and blossomed throughout university. And weren't they obsessed with each other?
Eloise and Mitch have defied all odds, proving the skeptics of high school sweethearts wrong time and time again.
I love you, Madeline.
Their love story is nothing short of magical, filled with Mitch's heartfelt 365 love letters and Eloise's meticulous scrapbooking.
Picnic baskets at Kangaroo Point, and also Jamie Oliver efforts in the kitchen. For a man who had previously shown the emotion of a rock, he turned into a protagonist from a Nicholas Sparks novel when it came to Eloise.
Fast forward 10 years and Mitch had finally decided to propose. The night I found out he'd bought a ring, Eloise had long gone to bed. Mitch and I had had a number of beers and we were chatting in the living room. He was obviously very excited, telling me all about his plans to propose, about the ring. I was also very excited. It was the first time I was hearing the news. As it turns out, Eloise was also pretty excited. As we later found out, she'd been sitting with her ear pressed up against the door the whole time.
We're floating along. We can go off into the sunset, take my arm.
Now the proposal, well, that went to plan actually, which is a rarity. Up in Noosa, after shopping in the afternoon along Hastings Street, he guided her up to the beach to the surprise for the picnic reveal. Now she loved it so much and got super excited by the surprise, she just kept talking about all the pretty flowers and candles and things. So you had to ask her politely to please be quiet for a moment and let me say something.
Over the years, you've gone from taking my breath away to making me laugh, to being my best friend, to being there for me when I lost my dad, and just supporting me and guiding me whenever I felt lost in life. You've been patient with me. You've pushed me to be better in every aspect of our lives. You've encouraged me when I've doubted myself. You've loved me and you've cared for me the same beautiful and selfless way that you care for everyone around you.
I'm often not sure of much and am very consistently indecisive, but when it comes to you and standing here today to become your wife, I couldn't be more certain of my decision. I truly have found my heart's other half. I've grown to love everything that you are and everything that you will be, even if that means accepting that you'll never love jobs as much as I do.
Mitch, I don't really know why I was so obsessed with you. And by your presence as soon as you arrived. But I know that in 27 years it hasn't changed.
Mitch was an easy child to love as long as he was being cuddled and not fed omelette. He's a serious child, difficult to make laugh, and grew up to be a young man of very few words.
Mitch hasn't shown a great deal of emotion. It can be quite hard to distinguish between his happy face and his disappointed face.
It feels just like yesterday that we held Eloise in our arms for the first time, marvelling at the miracle of life as Eloise continually sucked her tongue out to taste the air. From that moment on, we watched her grow into the remarkable woman she is today.
It's my absolute pleasure to now announce you husband and wife. Mitch, you may now kiss the bride.